for the thrill of it, thrill of it. Say that it's love, but to me it's looking counterfeit. I get done with one and move right on to another bitch. Yeah,
DJ Ill Will.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car out your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact that the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and your game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
Walking on a dream.
DJ Rockstar.
How can I explain? Talking to myself.
Just trying different drugs and girls.
I think it's a culture we've created. This is my 10th year, I believe. Kind of all run together after a while. When I first came in, it was important to students, but now it's kind of extremely important to students. I have prospective students that call me, hey, what intramural sports do you have? I'm comparing you to school A, B, and C. Oh, you guys have this, they don't have that. Oh, yes, I'm definitely coming to Gonzaga. So I think it's part of the culture that we've created here on campus.
Take the low one out of there, or like just turn it down, and then I'm probably.
We have 29 sports. I mean, anything. We've got 3 soccer seasons from outdoor, indoor, fall and spring. We've got like 4 basketball events. New this year is the Lawn Games Challenge, which is ladder golf, bocce ball, and bago. Drawing a blank on that. New this spring, we're just having like an individual bocce ball tournament, just trying to kind of go outside the box on some things, trying to get that, 34% of the undergrad students that don't participate, trying to find something for them. And then we have league-wise, anywhere from competitive, intermediate, rec intermediate, and rec. So hopefully within one of those, the majority of the students fall, as long as everybody signs up properly. Typically, any time from right now through middle of the summer is when I get a lot of applications, a lot of interest, incoming federal work study students. Institutional, we usually get about 100 applicants for anywhere between 7 to 15 positions. So kind of weeding through those is always fun. Last year we had a tryout, just trying to, do our due diligence on getting the best possible reps for that. And then usually they just contact me whenever it's throughout the year. I tell them, hey, touch base in the summer. We've got this many positions. What's your, sport interest, I guess? What have you officiated before? And then we just kind of go from there. Well, the mission, the biggest thing I think is the mind, body, and spirit, and it encompasses those 3 things. And I think intramurals kind of plays a role in that because we're trying to, touch all facets of the students. We're trying to help them grow spiritually with, whatever the case may be with our student staff and our participants, however we can help with that. The mind and body, critical thinking happens a lot in sports, especially for the officials, sometimes a little too much. And then body to stay healthy and fit. So I think in our own little way, we kind of take in the mission statement. We've got some ideas. Funding is probably, it may restrict us a little bit, hold us back a little bit, but we would love to have sand volleyball. That's something that we've tried to, work up a proposal, figure out where we could have it, how much it would cost to be done properly, maintained, and all those big fun, things that we don't like to think about a lot. So that's one that we've really been trying to figure out recently. It's the only one that's on the list right now, but ideas are always welcome.
All right.
So.
Okay, thank you. Perfect.
If you a freak, then you come out with me. And I know what you came here to do. Now bust it open, let me see you get loose. It's going down for real. It's going down for real. shake. Shake for a shake. I'm throwing these Emirates in the sky. Spinning this assalamu alaikum piece to MOE.
It was a federal work study job my freshman year, and I've always been involved with sports. I played volleyball, basketball in high school and all throughout my other years, and I did track as well, so I've always loved sports, and this sounded like a fun federal work study job. It's pretty fun being around people who love sports, so I thought it'd be fun to be around those types of people instead of like a boring library job.
I became a referee because sports were really important to me in high school, and it's just been a fundamental part of my life growing up, and it's really fun.
Yeah, well, I just had to get a job on campus, and Intramurals I heard is a really cool place to work, and I really like sports, so that's why I became a referee.
You definitely need to show up on time, that's a big thing. I would say a lot of integrity, because depending on calls and things, you need to be able to know the sport, and when you make a call, just stick with it. You can't be hesitating about it. Also, just to have a fun attitude about things, because it's sports and everybody's here just to kind of have fun with it. And also just, I don't know, be a hard worker, because I mean, we have to sit through a lot of hours. We have to do a lot of setup, a lot of trainings and stuff, so just having a really good positive attitude about sports and wanting to make sure everybody has fun with it.
They definitely need to have a fun personality, but also be able to keep their composure in tough situations.
Yeah. So I would say someone with thick skin, because you'll have a lot of people you know and don't know, like yell at you. Usually it's not personal, but you just have to realize that it's sports and people get pretty heated. Also, like, you can't have like a really high temper and be a ref and stuff too.
My most memorable experience has been when I was a freshman. I gave a technical to somebody, my first ever technical. It was really scary, but I had to do it because it was just the right call, and it's kind of pushed me to be a better ref every game, because I know how to control a game more and keep everything going smoothly, and that was probably the most challenging moment I've had so far, but it's going good.
My most memorable experience would probably be refereeing my first basketball game. I was super nervous, but it was super fun, and a guy dunked in it, so it was cool.
I wouldn't say like I have a specific memory, just like basketball seasons when like everyone gets pretty bonded and you like meet a lot of your coworkers for the first time, even though you like see them around all the time. So just say basketball season in general is pretty awesome.
It's going down for real.
I really like intramurals because it's a way to stay active and also hang out with your friends, so it adds like social and exercise together.
I played 3 varsity sports all 4 years of high school, so I love sports, and I definitely couldn't come to college and not keep participating in sports, so it's cool to be able to come here and get to play in intramurals.
My favorites is probably volleyball 4s and soccer and softball. I've had prior experience in volleyball, but none of the others.
Favorite sports are definitely basketball, soccer, and probably volleyball right now. I didn't have any previous experience with volleyball, but I played a lot of basketball and soccer in high school.
All right.
We made an ultimate frisbee team for choir, and we didn't expect to be that good, but we actually were pretty successful, so it was pretty fun to kind of win, I guess. That was a nice memorable moment when we all won together.
Definitely getting our second championship in this soccer season. So we won both seasons for the men's rec, which was pretty cool. So we're pretty happy to be back-to-back champs.
Right.
I think my favorite part kind of goes back to the question of why I do intramurals, and that's the combination of having the community, like being out with your friends, but also enjoying athletics and outdoors and things, especially if you don't have the opportunity, if you're not an athlete.
I don't know, probably that you can make your own teams based on like who you want to play with. So you can make kind of like a more competitive team if you want to try and win, or you can have fun if you want to just play with friends. So I don't know, that's probably my favorite part.
Okay, I haven't won a champion t-shirt yet, which I'm pretty bummed about. I think it's kind of important. I mean, it's not the end all, but I'd really like to get a shirt. I think I might have to join some girls teams to see if that can happen.
Yes, I have won a championship shirt. Actually, I have 2 now, which is awesome. It was actually really important for me, just because, like I said, I played a lot of sports in high school, and very competitive person, and I'm a junior, and I've played intramurals all 3 years so far, and never won a shirt. So getting to win 2 this year was pretty cool for me. I'm pretty happy to finally get one.
Very important. I've done them every year. I did freshman games. I did just regular intramurals. I'm in one at least every season. It's just a nice like combination. It's a nice like stress reliever between the busyness of school.
It's really important. I really don't think I'd have the same experience at this school if I wasn't able to play sports and participate in the intramurals. So it's definitely a major aspect of me being here.